Hey, Phantomaniacs! Welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. It's been a minute since I've actually recorded one of these. It was a little over 2 weeks ago because I had to get everything prepared for the week I was going to be gone for Dragon Con. So hopefully I remember how to do this. Not that I feel like I was an expert in the first place. Today we're taking a look at something that I've been aware of for a very long time, but have never dipped into. And that is, oh, peanuts, come on. What are we doing here? Oh, we've got a little something extra too. I like that. So from Toyfinity, I got a bag of Mordles, Mordles, for the first time. There's nothing else. I wasn't sure if there'd be a little paperwork or something in there buried underneath the peanuts. Styrofoam packing peanuts. Come on. All right, we'll save our little mystery bonus for the end. So the Mordles are... oh, you know what? I got to get my rockin' buggin' thing. All right. See, like I said, I haven't done this in a minute. Well, and I wasn't even necessarily thinking of these and their direct connection to Rocks and Bugs and Things, a toy line from 1985 from CBS Toys. I very specifically remember these. There were rocks, there were bugs, and there were things. And I do believe the Mordles were the titular things. But they're pretty neat little monster toys where looks like an average everyday rock, which, believe it or not, was a very popular thing in the 80s. We had Rock Lords, we had the Comet Warriors. Their rocks that turned into things was a phenomenon for some reason. And I never had any Rocks and Bugs and Things when I was a kid. That's a story for another day. But I always thought they were really cool. And it's a little... I wouldn't necessarily say they're pricey, but if you want one in good working condition, that doesn't have a lot of paint loss or whatever, you're going to pay, I don't know, 40 to 60 bucks maybe. Right around there. And for this, that's, it's a little pricey for me, personally. This guy is about 5 inches wide by about 5 inches deep. 3 inches high, so it's not... It's not the biggest toy. It's not necessarily the best display piece in the world. I mean, you put this on the shelf. Now, granted, you could, leave it posed like that. But, I don't know. I just like it. It's a weird 80s toy. The 80s are the only time a toy like this could happen. So, each rock or bug would come with little victim creatures called Mordles. And Toyfinity has done new sculpts, new colors of the Mordle. Well, not new sculpts, probably, but new colors of the Mordles. And they've been doing this for like 10 or 15 years now or something, for quite some time. I have been aware of these from Toyfinity for longer than I realized they were actually from the Rocks and Bugs and Things line. So anyway, let's take a look at these guys. And of course, the reason I finally had to order them is these are glow-in-the-dark. And we'll test that feature out at the end of the video here. Okay, they're pleasantly bendy. I don't know how many different actual sculpts there are. I don't know how many different sculpts there were in the original line. But this is a bag of, 10, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. This is a bag of 10. And it does look like it is 10 individual sculpts, which I did not realize. So that's pretty cool. completely bizarre that this one appears to have its face on its butt, because you can see the feet are facing forward. So that's hilarious. So each one does have an individual sculpt. They've got little paint apps on their eyes, their gums, and their teeth. You can see the gums and the teeth are actually a different color. But they're a little squishier than I expected, which I like. Oh, and their little toenails, claws, whatever. Oh, that was just shadow. Okay, so their teeth are just one color. All right. Little facial expressions on each one of them. Do a little zoom there. There we go. Just neat little slugs. I thought they'd be fun to have, and especially since I do finally have something from the Rocks and Bugs and Things line, I felt like I needed some Mordles to go with it. And as you guys may know, I'm a big sucker for glow-in-the-dark, so this was the time. This was the time to order these little guys. They were pretty reasonable, and I'll be honest, I cannot remember off the top of my head what the price was. I want to say it might have been $10 for the whole bag, plus shipping. Look, he's just frowny. No teeth showing. He's just perturbed. These are all standing up nicely also, which is great. Look at the skinny, long-leg guy. Gal, maybe. I don't know. A little squattier. And this one is very porgy to me. All right, so let's stand them all up. I would be surprised to find out that there were actually 10 different sculpts for Mordles in the original line. But again, I don't know for sure. But I don't know that there were 10 separate releases in Rocks and Bugs and Things. I'm going through my head. I believe there might have been 4 Rocks and 4 Bugs, and that was the end of the line. It did not have lasting power because, as I said, this has a gimmicky appeal to me, but at the end of the day, what are you doing with this? Well, I'll show you what you're doing with this. Okay, so here are all our Mordles, fun little critters, and how it was supposed to work is your play pattern was, oh look, well here, we'll gather the Mordles around the rock. And it looks like these are going to glow really nicely because just in the shadow of my hand I noticed one of those like actually already putting off a little bit of a glow even though the lights are on around it. So all of your Mordles are here hanging out by the rock. One of them gets a little gutsy. And they're all like, no, Frank, don't go up there. We know, and Frank does not listen. And the idea, maybe I did that a little too fast. The idea is he goes right into the mouth of the rock. And the mechanism, you know, as is often the case with toy gimmicks, maybe isn't perfect. But you get the idea. And that's the play pattern for that. So now I have got 10 Mordles, more, once I see what this mystery one is, to go with my rock, whose name I cannot remember at all. All right, let's put him off to the side, get our Mordles moved here, and check out the mystery item that was included in this mystery bag. Ooh, it's a smoky, unpainted Mordle. Pretty neat. A little bit transparent, has kind of a smoky, crystalline look to it. Actually, it's very similar, just with the swirl. Well, that's a swirl in the sculpt, not in the plastic itself. Not a bad little extra. So I'll probably sit him right up here with the rock and then just put the rest of the Mordles up in front. But there you go. Toyfinity.com. Go check them out. They've got so much more than just Mordles there. They've also got some really great Glyos figures that I was tempted by, but I'm not getting back into those. That one is enough for me. Thank you very much. So there you go. Just a look at Mordles. Just fun little, easy to pick up Throw them around your display. Like if you've got any kind of random shelf, you could just put these guys all over it, and that would be fun. But I like little stuff like this, especially for the price point that they were offering them at. So good job, Toyfinity. If you do some like marbleized purple ones or something like that, I'll probably be all over those too, because I found this to be a good value and a fun little item. And honestly, I wouldn't mind having just tons of these spread all over the toy room, just kind of for people to walk around and find. And this one, though, this one is just cracking me up, this butt face Mordle. I'm all about it. All right, well, there you go. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about needless things, and every once in a while, just buy something weird that catches your eye, that's the right price. Until next time, buy what you like. See, I already said that. I'm so out of practice. You guys, I sat here, I did 2 sign-offs basically, and then sat here and did 2 more reviews, and realized I totally forgot to test the glow on our Mordles. I don't know what I was thinking there. Well, I know exactly what I was thinking is, I haven't done this in a minute, I gotta do 3 reviews, and I've got a little con fatigue left over. But, yeah, so let's check out how well these little guys glow. And I'm betting really well, because as I said, just when I was moving them around before, just the shadow of my hand on them was making them start to light up a little bit. So here we go. Let's check out the glowing Mordles. Oh, man, look at that. These are the glowiest things I have ever reviewed. I don't think I've ever had anything, and look, typically things don't show up as well on video as they do to the naked eye. But look at these guys glow like crazy. Wow. I am so impressed. I want Toyfinity to release more glow stuff, because these look just absolutely tremendous. And of course, we'll sign off with our butt face friend here. So there you go, the glow of the Mordles. Truly, truly impressive. I am really blown away. I was not expecting that level of glow. One of the best glow toys, or sets of glow toys, whatever, I reviewed here on the channel. So thanks for watching. Buy what you like.
Smash that like button if you like needless things.